The story of the cow, found in the Quran, is more than just a story. It teaches us important lessons about listening to God. This story, known as Surah Al-Baqarah, is the second and longest chapter in the Quran. It is filled with wisdom, guidance, and profound messages that resonate with believers across the world. The story of the cow is a significant part of this chapter, and it holds deep meanings that are relevant even today. It shows us that we should always follow God's rules. The story begins with the Israelites, who were given clear instructions by God through their prophet Moses. They were asked to sacrifice a cow, but instead of obeying immediately, they questioned and doubted the command. This hesitation and lack of faith led to a series of complications and delays. The lesson here is clear. When God gives us a command, we should follow it without hesitation or doubt. This story starts with a secret crime. A man was murdered, and the identity of the killer was unknown. The community was in turmoil, and they turned to Moses for guidance. God instructed them to sacrifice a cow and use a part of it to strike the dead body. This act would miraculously bring the dead man back to life, revealing the identity of the murderer. The Israelites, however, continued to question and complicate the simple command given to them. In the end, a dead person comes back to life, and the truth is revealed. The dead man, brought back to life by God's miracle, identified his killer, and justice was served. This miraculous event was a clear sign of God's power and the importance of following his commands without question. It also served as a reminder to the Israelites of the consequences of their disobedience and lack of faith. We learn about the problems that happen when people don't listen to God. The story of the cow teaches us that disobedience and doubt can lead to unnecessary complications and suffering. It reminds us of the importance of faith, trust, and obedience to God's commands. This story, though ancient, holds timeless lessons that are relevant to our lives today. It encourages us to reflect on our own actions and attitudes towards God's guidance and to strive to follow his path with sincerity and faith. Once upon a time, there was a rich man. His nephew, who was poor, wanted to marry his daughter, but the rich man said no, and the nephew got angry. One night, the nephew took his uncle to a secret place and killed him. He put the body where another group of people would find it, so they would be blamed. In the same village, there was a young man who was very good to his parents. His father had died, so he lived with his mother. All they had was one cow. It was how they made money to live. The young man took the cow out to eat grass every day. He always did what his mother told him. In ancient times, God spoke to prophet Moses, giving him a divine command that would reveal a hidden truth. God instructed Moses to tell the people to sacrifice a cow and touch the dead body with a part of it. This seemingly strange act was meant to bring the dead man back to life, a miracle that would unveil the truth behind his death. Moses, with unwavering faith in God's words, conveyed this message to the people. He told them to hit the dead body with part of the sacrificed cow. The people, though puzzled and perhaps skeptical, followed Moses' instructions, preparing to strike the lifeless body with the piece of the cow. As they did so, an extraordinary event unfolded before their eyes. The dead man, who had been lying motionless, suddenly opened his eyes. The breath of life returned to him, and he began to move. The people watched in awe and disbelief as God brought the dead man back to life, a testament to his power and the truth of his words. The resurrected man, now alive and aware, stood up and pointed to someone in the crowd. With a voice filled with emotion and clarity, he revealed the shocking truth to everyone present. He declared that his own cousin had killed him, a revelation that sent shockwaves through the gathered crowd. The accused cousin, unable to hide his guilt any longer, fell to his knees. Overwhelmed by shame and the weight of his actions, he covered his face, unable to meet the eyes of those around him. The emotional confrontation that followed was intense, as the truth of the man's murder was laid bare for all to see. The plan, meticulously crafted by the cousin, had been exposed by the divine intervention of God through Moses. The community, now aware of the truth, was left to grapple with the implications of this revelation. Discussions erupted among the people with expressions of shock, disbelief, and even anger. The resurrection and the subsequent confession had not only solved the mystery of the man's death, but also brought to light the deceit and treachery within their midst. Moses, seeing the impact of the revelation, addressed the crowd once more. He emphasized the importance of truth and justice, reminding the people that God's wisdom and power were beyond human understanding. He urged them to uphold these values in their lives, to seek the truth, and to act justly, no matter the circumstances. The people, moved by Moses' words and the miraculous event they had witnessed, nodded in agreement. A sense of unity and resolve began to take hold within the community. They understood that the path to a just and truthful society required their collective effort and commitment. As the sun set over the village, the people returned to their homes, carrying with them the lessons of the day. The miraculous resurrection and the revelation of the truth had left a lasting impression on their hearts and minds. They reflected on the power of faith, the importance of truth, and the need for justice in their lives. Moses too walked away with a serene expression on his face. He felt a sense of fulfillment and divine purpose, knowing that he had played a part in revealing the truth and bringing justice to the community. His faith in God's wisdom and power had been reaffirmed, and he was ready to continue his journey as a prophet and leader. Under the night sky filled with stars, the village lay peaceful and calm. The sense of divine presence was palpable, a reminder that God's hand was always at work, guiding and protecting those who sought the truth and upheld justice. The story of the resurrected man and the revelation of the truth would be remembered for generations, a testament to the power of faith and the importance of living a righteous life. What can we learn from this story? This story, like many others, is rich with lessons that can guide us in our daily lives. It is not just a tale from the past, but a source of wisdom that can shape our present and future. Let's delve deeper into the morals and lessons we can extract from it. First, we should always listen to God right away. Things would have been easier if they had done that in the beginning. When we heed divine guidance promptly, we often find that our paths are smoother and our burdens lighter. The story illustrates the importance of immediate obedience to God's commands. Delaying or questioning divine instructions can lead to unnecessary complications and hardships. By trusting in God's wisdom and acting without hesitation, we align ourselves with a higher purpose and experience greater peace and clarity in our lives. Second, we learn about respecting our parents. The good young man always listened to his mother, and that's why God chose his cow. Respecting and honoring our parents is a fundamental value that transcends cultures and religions. The young man's unwavering respect and obedience to his mother not only brought him personal blessings, but also served as a testament to the power of filial piety. In many traditions, the way we treat our parents is seen as a reflection of our character and our relationship with the divine. By valuing and caring for our parents, we cultivate virtues of humility, gratitude, and compassion, which enrich our lives and the lives of those around us. Finally, when things get tough, we should talk to God and think about how we treat our parents. In moments of difficulty and uncertainty, turning to God for guidance and support can provide us with the strength and clarity we need to navigate our challenges. This story reminds us that our relationship with God and our treatment of our parents are deeply interconnected. When we face trials, reflecting on our actions and seeking forgiveness from both God and our parents can lead to profound healing and growth. By maintaining a strong spiritual connection and honoring our familial bonds, we build a foundation of resilience and grace that sustains us through life's ups and downs. In conclusion, this story offers timeless lessons on obedience, respect, and faith. By embracing these values, we can lead more fulfilling and harmonious lives, grounded in the wisdom of the past and guided by the light of divine truth. The story of the cow is a powerful reminder to always listen to God, respect our parents, and never disobey.